Arabic people here, what a Polynesian, whatever, Asian people. Man, you got basically every single type of kindred or nation you have here. Every people, every nation, man, you can find in America. So verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Yeah, and those 10 horns represent the European nations. You know what I'm saying? The EU, the European nations. So, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Yeah, so eventually these European nations will come up against Babylon, teaming up with, Russia, China, Iran, and all the other countries who are against this place, all the other nations who are against this place. It shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So, what way, how can you make a whole country, man, burn? You know what I'm saying? It's only one type of way. How can another country make another country burn, man, with fire? Ask that question. You know what I'm saying? The only way another, another country can make another country burn is with nuclear missiles. You can't throw a damn Molotov and, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, nuclear missile, man. Verse 17, for the Most High has put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree. Yeah, so the Lord is the one who's putting the controlling, man, everything, man, at the end of the day. Putting the spirit on these other nations to do what they do. The Lord is the one who's, rising up these conflicts, rising up the spirit of war. Putting the spirit on these other nations, man, that come up against this place. Why? Because that's what's prophesied. That's what's going to happen. That's what the Lord said will happen. Real quick. Okay, look, here we go. Real quick. Jeremiah 59, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. Yeah, and of course, that north country is Russia. You know what I'm saying? That great nation, the assembly of great nations, is a Russian Federation. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And that completely links up with what? Second Esdras. Second Esdras, oh damn. Second Esdras. Yes, Second Esdras 16. That completely links up with Second Esdras 16. But before we link that up, let's continue on. For lo, well, slot. And they shall set themselves in array against her. Yeah, so eventually Russia will come up against Babylon. And you might have a Christian, or, you might have a Christian be, oh, well, this isn't Jeremiah. This is in the Old Testament. This already happened. Well, this has not happened yet. Going to verse 12, it says, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Yeah, that's speaking about Babylon right there, the hindermost of the nations. That's Babylon. So, according to that precept, Babylon will be a desert, a wasteland. When I look at the modern, the ancient Babylon, which is what located in modern day Iraq. I see what nothing but greenery, trees, plants. So we know that's not speaking about that. So continuing on in verse 9, Jeremiah 9, or Jeremiah 50 and 9. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Yeah, because once those missiles, nuclear missiles, are shot, there's nothing no one can do, man, to stop those missiles, man, from hitting their destination. Let's say one of these remote pilots, try to take manual control of these missiles, man. Ain't nothing they can do, man, because the spirit of the Lord is upon those missiles, man. At that point, man, hey, ain't nothing you can do, man. The Lord is gonna has every single missile man set up to reach their destination. So going to moving on. Yeah, let's go to 2nd Ezra 16. Second Ezra 16 and 1. Yet, and this chapter right here is complete prophecy, man. Prophetic. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with cloths and sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you. Who may turn it back? Yeah, that ultimate sword, man, is them nuclear missiles. A fire is sent among you. Him who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Skipping down. Verse 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep. The waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. Verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Yeah, exactly. Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Verse 15, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, man. So that's complete, clear cut. And that links up with Jeremiah 50, man, what I just brought out. So Isaiah 34 and, well, before I bring out this, has something else waiting. What is it? Yeah, here we go. Isaiah 24 and 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. Verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. Then transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Yeah, so tell me what thing on earth, man, can cause the earth to shake back and forth, like it says right here, like a drunkard? You know what I'm saying? You can't give me any answer, anything on this earth, man, that can cause the earth to reel to and fro. Nothing but nuclear missiles, man. A whole bunch of nuclear missiles, man, hitting the soils of earth, man. That has the power to cause the earth to rock to and fro. So yeah, verse 21. Well, yeah, that's the point I want to make. So that shows you, man, nuclear missiles are in the scriptures. Us as prophets, of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, we're bringing it out. We're breaking it down to you. We're breaking down. We're, breaking down, what's in the scriptures, man. So it's up to you if you want to understand it or if you don't. But it's clear cut. So going to Isaiah 66:15, for behold, for behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger a fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Yeah, because again, the Lord will send, once the Lord Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai to come back, chariots will also accompany Yahweh Shai, of course, with Michael the Archangel, and of course the angels piloting the chariots. And they will all shoot high concentrated fire, which are, nowadays that would be considered, or nowadays is known as laser beams. Verse 16, for by fire and by... So it says, for behold, or slack, for by fire and by a sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many. Exactly, man. And to link this up, let's go to 2 Ezra 13 and... Give me a second, brothers. Yeah, just look. Okay, I'm back. This 2 Ezra 13 and... 10. Yeah, 2 Ezra 13 and 10. Yeah, when you read up, just speaking about Yahweh Shai when he comes back. As we read up the verse 3 real quick, it says, and I beheld, and lo, that man walks back strong with the thousands of heaven. Yeah, that represents the chariots. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that was seen under him. So this man speaking about Yahweh Shai right here, man. Which when you keep on reading down, all the other nations will try to come up against Yahweh Shai. They try to take him down. But going to verse 10, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, or out of his lips, a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. So, and of course, literally, Yahweh Shai wasn't opening his mouth, man. Let me start at verse 9, actually. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. Yeah, because, man, Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, he's going to have a whole army with him, man. Yahweh Shai is just going to be, what I'm saying, the chariot's going to be getting down. Michael Archangel, he going to be getting down. But going to verse 10, it says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. Exactly. So the Lord isn't literally going to, breathe out fire. Nah, this is symbolic, or this represents the chariots man shooting out this fire that in sparks of tempest that the scripture right here is speaking about. Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. and burn them up every one, so that upon a sudden and innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I and then it says, when I saw this, I was afraid. Yeah, because when Ezra seen this, man, he completely terrified, man, when he seen this. So look, it said the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest. Tempest being, basically thunderbolt, or thunder. So what happens, man, when you combine fire, you know what I'm saying? What Esau says lightning's like, it's basically a plasma. I think he says fire is too, whatever. What happens, man, when you combine fire and lightning together, man? You basically get a laser beam. So, you know what I'm saying? You got Jake laughing at us for bringing that out, but hey, that's completely scriptural, man. High concentrated fire, man, high concentrated laser beam is what was gonna hit these people out here. It says what? Again, Ezra's seen only dust and the smell of smoke after this mixture, this mixture of fire and lightning hit these people, man. So they got completely vaporized. So my point is, man, not only, because what this topic is about, America will be burned with fire. So not only will America will be pelted or completely engulfed by the fire of these nuclear missiles, it will also be completely engulfed with the chariots, by the fire of these chariots, man. And I just read to you how powerful these chariot laser beams are, man. The stuff that comes out of these chariots, man, hey, it's ain't no joke, man. So you're gonna like I say, you got the lasers that will come out of these chariots, and you also got the nuclear missiles, man, that will hit Babylon. Both those two things will hit Babylon, man, completely destroy it. And then what's gonna happen after America is destroyed by fire? Yeah, Isaiah 34. Let's go to Isaiah 34. And 10. It shall not be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. Or how about we start at verse 8? For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Yeah, because everything, man, this place has done onto Zion, which is symbolic onto the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So everything this devil has done, the Lord has it in account, man. And the Lord's reserving that for his vengeance. He's putting that all to flame his vengeance, man, that you bring upon this place. Because this place is nothing but bitter onto us. America meaning, in the etymology, bitter. All it literally means is bitter. That's what America means. Look it up. Verse 9, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. Verse 10, it shall not be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever. And of course, yeah, so that shows you America will be on fire for a long time. Tell me what can make a country, man, on fire for that long. Like what I just brought out, man, in Revelation 9. Well, it said 200 million missiles, man, 200 million warheads, man, will come upon the soils of America. There will be plenty to make this, place smoke for a long time. And as long, with that as well, you're going to have the chariots, man, shooting down high concentrate a fire, man, upon the soils of America. Hey, and it says what? Going back to Isaiah 66. Yeah, basically, the wrath of the Lord, man, will be in those chariots. And of course, it's going to be in the missiles as well. But hey, those terrorists, man, are going to channel the wrath, man, of Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And, put it upon, let it out, let it loose, man, all over, man, Babylon. So, going back, Isaiah 34. And of course, it's not going to burn up forever, but it's going to burn up for a long, long time. So it's going to be like it's almost forever, but it's going to feel like it is, but it's not going to be forever. Because as we read on, verse 11, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also, the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. Yeah, so that proves to you basically desert creatures, man, will eventually come upon, dwell here, dwell on America, man, after the fire is, calmed down. Once it cools down, eventually you're gonna have creatures, man, because of course you can't have desert creatures coming upon Babylon while it's still on fire. So eventually Babylon, the Great, America will cool down. And real quick, Jeremiah 50. Again, Jeremiah 50 and 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Yeah, and who bared America? England did. That's where America comes from, England. So what? Their mother is gonna be sore faint, or it's like sore confounded and ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Yeah, so the end of all nations, man, which is Babylon, is gonna be a wilderness and a dry land and a desert. So that proves to you, man, America will be a desert. It will become a desert due to the nuclear fire that will come upon this place, along with the Lord's wrath and destruction that he will bring upon this place. Which, of course, again, Lord, he's gonna put a spear on these other nations to do his will, to shoot those nuclear missiles, man, upon this place, Babylon. So I think maybe this is what America will look like. This is what America will look like, man. Right here, these pictures I got up, gonna look something just like this. So hey, don't want to make the lesson too long. Lord willing, brothers out there edified. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakurash, Brakathum, Shalom.